Yeah, it was excuse me. It was a hell of a game. Fun to be in. I thought our guys, played well on the road here. We got down a few times, came right back. And in the last 5 minutes, we just didn't make enough plays and energy plays that they made. Obviously, turned the tide. And, a few box outs, a few poor possessions offensively, and that's enough in the playoffs when you get down to these critical moments of just going possession by possession. And a hell of a game, and we move on.
Following through a lot of punches throughout the night, you took up by 16, so the energy sort of changed within the building itself. Felt like after you got that lead, did you sense the energy changing throughout the entire building at that point? On and off the court?
I don't really hear the building. I've been doing this too long, and I don't know what was going on in the building. I could care less. It didn't matter to me.
A lot was talked about Bryce and defending Bryce in the lead up to the game. How do you read it? You fouled him 10 times, but keeping him to 15 points. How do you read that and the way you defend him?
In pressers, I don't talk about referees or fouling, so you have to have another question, my friend. I haven't done that in 3 years.
I'm not talking about the referee, but from the players' point of view. Yeah. Are you happy to keep him to 15 points? Is that would you take him out for a game?
I mean, we lost, so I don't know how you'd be happy about anyone scoring anything that you predict. I mean, I thought Pinder was fantastic. I thought it was the best game I've seen him play in the whole season. I haven't seen a lot of the games. I thought he was really, really good.
What do you need to focus on here? So game one's going, focus straight to game two. What are the biggest takeaways from the game that you're expecting?
I mean, I have no idea. I'm going to watch the game here when I get home and have some nachos and fly back and watch the game, and we'll have a meeting on Sunday and we'll regroup. It's one game. We've been down this road the last 2 years in the same exact scenario, and we get to go home. If we lose, we go home. It's real simple.
Marcus Lee, when you talked us through the timeline of when you knew he was playing tonight, how did you?
About 4 days ago.
And very happy with his outfit tonight.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm happy to jump in. Can you guys hear me?
Yep. Go ahead, Chris.
Milton, that was a tense and physical battle all night. How do you feel looking back on it now?
Good. Thought we was right where we wanted to be. Just got to make some shots. 4 of 16. Can't win like that. But the team got us right where we wanted to be. Just got to finish the game and put up some points. Thought we guarded right, so.
You grabbed the momentum at the start of the fourth quarter. You went on a great run, and it felt like everything was heading in your direction. What did you feel changed after that, where you couldn't quite close it out, Milton?
Probably just shot selection, controlling the pace. I thought we did a good job at different parts of the game. And I think we let them run a little bit. Then the foul discipline, shooting all the free throws, you can't win like that. So just got to be better.
How happy as a team were you with the job that you did on Bryce? I mean, you look at his numbers and you limited him as well as probably anybody can right now.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, we took turns guarding them. Everybody did a good job, but we let the other guys get going. Other guys had great games, so. It's actually a team focus. It's not so much Bryce, so we just got to do a better job.
What are your thoughts now? Monday night, it's going to be an incredible atmosphere in your building. How are you feeling about going back home and experiencing that, and then hopefully come back here on Wednesday?
Another game to play, so it's not over. That's the best part. 2 more games, so we just got to get it done. And our fans are going to be ready, give us some energy, and we'll be ready also.
Scott, coming into this game, if I told you that you're going to lose with Keanu Pinder hitting 5 3-pointers, I think you would have probably slapped me across the back of the head. Did it surprise you that he was taking the 3-pointers that he did?
Not particularly. I mean, he takes enough of them during the course of the game, and like any player, when you start to see him go in, obviously your confidence builds, and we didn't step up, on him enough, and most of those shots were just completely, wide open and really in rhythm. And like any player, once you start to see the ball go in, I mean, gives you continuous confidence, and he's a very good player. And like I said, I haven't followed all their games, but I'm assuming that's probably his best game of the season, or pretty darn close. So he was really, really good.
Have you had a chance to check on Wilt to see how his foot is? Do you expect him to be okay?
I have no clue. He's just back there walking around, so I don't really know. I have no idea.
What are you expecting Monday night? Do you expect anything to change? What do you look to do differently, and what do you need to do to close out a game, which really, halfway through the fourth quarter, you had sort of there for the taking tonight?
Well, I think with us, it's just going back through our process and our foul discipline, and as Milt said, shot selection is king, especially in these playoffs when you get late into these kind of grinding games, and taking care of the ball, all the little things that you have to do to get it across the line, and we'll just have to be better on those areas. Again, in the last 5 minutes, they made enough plays there, obviously, to gain momentum, and we didn't, and so. That's happened twice in this building already to us, and it's a harsh lesson, but it is what it is.
You mentioned foul discipline. That has been at times a problem this season. Did you feel like, we don't need to talk about the refereeing, but did you feel like you did let yourselves down a little bit with your foul discipline? Because you look at the difference with them going to the line, and it's probably the biggest difference in the game. Oh,
it is the biggest difference in the game. And we got back in the back end of a lot of those fouls that were, maybe in the last 6-7 seconds of a really good possession for us, and contact or bailed out, and we're walking him to the line. And again, when you are in someone else's building and they're shooting 32 foul shots, it's not a great recipe to overcome. And then you have to do something extraordinary or shoot the ball extremely well from the three to compensate, or do something else. So that discrepancy is a factor.
Last one from me. Are you pretty confident you'll be back here now on Wednesday night?
I really don't worry about being back here Wednesday night. I'm worried about getting some nachos tonight and taking a chill and get on this plane, and hopefully Qantas takes off like they're supposed to and lands like they're supposed to, and I'll go home and have a cigar, and it's life, my friend. I just move on. We don't stress about it. This kid next to me, his demeanor's the same way. Our group's the same way. It's just another game for us. And the highs and lows of the season, you ride them and you try to do the best you can. And again, 3 years in a row to be sitting here, I would say is quite special. And we're going to savor every moment that they have, whether we win or lose, or however we go about it. It has been a special 3 years for this franchise. And I'm extremely proud of this group and what our organization has done in 3 years. And winning or losing is not going to deter my love for what's going on in Tasmania and the basketball growth there and the kids that are playing now and the stuff that's transpired. We definitely want to try to win these games, obviously win a championship for Tasmania, but ultimately I'm just quite proud of a franchise that is in its infancy and the end of its 3 years going against Goliath, who's had 40 years of great basketball here, and we're just trying to create our own history on a little tiny island that no one really cares too much about and disrespects continuously, and we'll go back on Monday and defend the island.
Well said. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
See y'all.